News that the Iraqi prime minister would step down did little to quell anger on Baghdad's streets.
The resignation is not enough. The entire government must go. There is no other solution. The government must completely change.
Prime Minister Adil Abdul Mahdi announced in a statement that submitting his resignation to Parliament would pave the way for lawmakers to choose a new government. He took office just over a year ago in October 2018. He'd promised jobs, a cabinet reshuffle, and salary cuts for high-ranking officials. But protesters frustrated over high unemployment, corruption, and poor public services say his reforms failed to materialize.
The Prime Minister's resignation is the start of reform, and our revolution will continue until we achieve all our demands. The entire government should leave because they are responsible for the bloodshed.
The Prime Minister also said his decision was in response to calls for a new government from the country's top cleric, Ali al-Sistani.
The parliament, from which this current government has emerged, is asked to reconsider its options in this regard and act according to Iraq's interests and preserve the blood of its children to prevent the country from slipping into violence, chaos, and destruction.
Dozens of demonstrators were killed by security forces in the cities of Nasiriyah and Najaf on Thursday, where protesters set the Iranian consulate on fire. They were angry over what they say is Iran's growing influence over Iraq's internal affairs. Funerals were held on Friday for those killed.
They shot my brother in the heart. He was only distributing water. I swear to God, he was only handing out water. They shot him twice, in the heart and throat.
The UN is concerned about the violence and has called for maximum restraint.
We urge the Iraqi authorities to take much firmer and more effective action to ensure security forces do not employ excessive use of force, and in particular the use of live ammunition, as they have been doing repeatedly since the protest began.
Desperate to bring an end to the unrest on the streets, Parliament has announced it'll hold an emergency session on Sunday. Natasha Hussain, TRT World.